Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. Yeah, the Bitcoin chart overall still holds above our upper boundary line of the trend channel here. I mean, as long as we're holding above it, there is, I think, a fairly direct pathway to higher prices. We could get another high. But ultimately, the Elliott Wave structure allows for a pullback here in this internal wave 2 at least. So I wouldn't necessarily be surprised by maybe a break back below the trend line of the trend channel. However, I think it would also create maybe some short-term selling pressure. So we need to be mindful that a break back into that channel isn't necessarily great from a bullish point of view, even though we could still be holding Fibonacci support. And as long as we're holding above that red line that is located here on the chart, the swing low from the 2nd of July at $105,230, there is a case for higher prices, and we can watch for a 1-2-1-2 setup that you can see here on the daily chart. Any break below the red line, which means any break below $105,230 roughly, would shift this wave 2. It means that maybe this wave 2 is still unfolding. That would be a deeper pullback, but would offer us another support area we can observe in case just the immediate 1-2-1-2 setup to the upside, the very aggressive bullish count, gets invalidated, which it would be below the red line. But that doesn't make me bearish. It just means that the bulls could not defend the upper support area that we're tracking on the smaller time frame. So really, it remains my view that as long as we're holding $81,350, there isn't really any sign that, let's say, a bull market is complete, bear market has started. So that's the room we have to give this chart. Yeah, that will change along the way. If we go higher to 120, 130K, we will adjust support levels. There will be new support levels. And for now, however, we need still further evidence. Has this B wave in white already bottomed? Are we already in the next move to the upside? Evidence is thin because we haven't got a strong breakout yet. We have broken out above the channel and we're consolidating above it. So it's still fragile, but promising. Let's take a look at the shorter time frame for Bitcoin. So here you can see the shorter time frame. Let me go to the slightly larger time frame. And here you can see the two scenarios I just mentioned, right? So you see the immediate bullish count, which is labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this count, we have 5 waves completed from the 22nd of June low. And that means all of this is considered a 5-wave move. Absolutely plausible scenario. And then if we get any deeper pullback and we break below Fibonacci support at $106,290 and below the July low, then we can watch for support, which would be then provided for yellow wave 2. So basically a deeper wave 2 pullback. Wouldn't be a surprise. It actually looks quite good as a clean 5-wave move. However, because we have a breakout above the upper boundary line of that trend channel, because of the aggressive nature of that move to the upside after the 2nd of July low, I think we can consider that maybe this here is a more aggressive bullish count, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves already in wave 1. And then this would be a wave 2 pullback. And this is another 1-2 setup. And we can go higher in a very direct fashion. So a much more direct pathway to higher prices. As per the white scenario I just showed you on the daily chart, which means the pivot that allows us to distinguish between these two scenarios is the support area, especially the 78.6 retracement at $106,290. This is for me the most important level here. I'm going to remove the upper one. Because this is where probabilities shift from we can move up in a more direct fashion and we are likely in a larger pullback. Even though the formal invalidation point is at round about 105,230, but we know that below the 78.6 Fib level, this will likely be reached anyway. So this is then where probabilities start to shift, right, towards something more bearish. But we're not there yet. So for now, all we see is from the 1st of July, 2nd of July low, we can identify a potential 5-wave move up already. Yep, again, I mentioned yesterday, it could even get one more high. It's not very clear what this mess is, like a 4-5 pattern. But if we go much deeper here, then it could be already the wave 2. It's already a 5-wave move. What I said in the member update earlier today is one more high is possible, but not needed to call this a 5-wave move up. So it's quite simple. If we get another high, I will simply adjust the support area with the price. Yeah. What I can tell you is the pullback remains corrective for now, and we hold above all support levels, which means at the moment here on this time frame, there isn't even a sign for a local top. Yeah, this is just a sideways consolidation above the upper boundary line of the trend channel. So yeah, that's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure to follow us on X for additional updates, additional content. Here I share additional commentary. I can reply to your questions and much more. So check it out if you're interested in additional updates, mindset stuff as well. I have linked our X profile in the description. By the way, there was also a page bar video yesterday, not published on YouTube. So if you're interested in all of these updates, don't want to miss any videos, check it out. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.